Hi, CC families. This is Classical Conversations, Cycle 3, Week 3, New Grammar. So for our timeline, we had Hinduism, which goes up like this. It's the symbol for spirit. So Hinduism in India. Phoenicians, which is a big boat. So it's 3 on a boat. So Phoenicians and the alphabet. Olmecs of Mesoamerica, Israelite exodus and desert wandering, just like that. And then Israelite conquest, so this is the symbol for conquer. So Israelite conquest and judges, and this is because you're weighing the truth, the blindfolded woman with the scales, so this is judges. Greek dark ages, and then Israel's united kingdom. So those are the cards for this week. And then we had, what is a past particle? A past participle. A past participle. A past participle is a verb plus ed used as an adjective or a verb. And then I had the kids give me some examples. And then science, we did 3 types of muscle. 3 types of muscle: skeletal, smooth, cardiac. Then we went into math. We did our times tables for 5s and 10s. Your 5s are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And then for the times tables for the 6 in class, for both of these numbers, we did our entire equation, but we also sang the song. We had the numbers on paper so that you could follow along with your finger, because it does get a little difficult to remember, especially for the smaller children. So for 6, the song is 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78, 84, 90, and then it repeats. So then we had our Latin pronouns. Our Latin pronouns are hic, hoc, eam, cui, cud, ipso, ipsum, illum. So we did hic, this, hoc, same, eam, it, cui, whose, quod, that, and then ipso, ipsum, illum, him. And that's what we did. We chanted it over and over again with the kids with the movements. And then for history, it was tell me about the Boston Tea Party. So you make a 7 for in 1773, colonists disguised as Mohawks dumped tea from the British East Company, India Company. And then we did our little English teacups with their finger out into the Boston Harbor. And the kids did not like it. They kept telling me it isn't harbor. We live in it isn't harbor. We live in Texas. It's harbor. But I made them do it anyway. Into the Boston Harbor. You know, like the harbor. And then we had geography. Our states were Annapolis, Maryland, Richmond, Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, and Washington, D.C. We talked about them. We looked at them on the map. We drew pictures for them on the map. So for Annapolis, Maryland, on the map, Annapolis is very weird shaped. So we drew a seagull that pretty much took up most of Maryland, because it is mostly coastal. And then Richmond, Virginia, the symbol for Richmond, Virginia is this, but we drew dollar signs on the map. Charleston, West Virginia, we just put a WV because the only thing we could come up for Charleston, West Virginia was the Charleston dance. But then at the last minute, Christian said we should do tumbleweeds, because tumbleweeds are in all Western movies, and it's West Virginia. So we all changed it, and we put tumbleweeds for West Virginia. And then Raleigh, North Carolina, we drew lighthouses on our map, because it's Raleigh, North Carolina, or North Carolina has more lighthouses than anybody else. And then for Columbia, South Carolina, we drew lattes, coffee cups, coffee beans, whatever, because coffee beans come from Columbia. And then Washington, D.C. is so tiny on there. It looks like a teeny tiny letter D. So if you're looking on your map, you want to look right where Virginia and Maryland are up against each other. There's a tiny little letter D, and that is Washington, D.C. See you next week. Thanks.